We all like to watch videos, whether it be physical copies, digital copies, or online streaming. But however, out of all these three categories of video watching, one will be superior. I'll tell you now, it's Blu-rays. Specifically, physical copies. But Blu-rays are the best though, when it comes to physical copies. So in this video, I'm going to tell you why physical copies are better than online streaming and better than digital copies. In my opinion, at least. So let's begin. Here is a scenario. You're going to your local video store, right? You're looking at the Blu-ray section. You're trying to make a choice on what film to buy. You finally pick something, and then you buy it. And then you take it back home, you watch the video, and then after you're done watching the film, you put the film back in its case on your shelves at home. That is the beauty of physical copies. No restrictions, no subscriptions, you only pay once, and that's it. You get to keep them forever. Now let's talk about the online video streaming services, specifically Netflix. You pay a subscription, and then you have access to all the movies and TV shows that they have to offer. They've got quite a lot, but sometimes they haven't really got what you want. And if you use Netflix, you may have noticed that they've even sometimes get rid of some things, like a film or a TV show, but they never do it with their own films and TV shows that they make. But you know why they do that? They don't do it because they want to, they do it because they have to. You see, when it comes to having TV shows and films on a platform like Netflix, they have to pay a license to have them on. That's why you have a subscription, so that they can pay for the licenses of those TV shows and films to have them on their service, so that you can watch them from your TV or from your iPad through the power of the internet. But the downside of services like Netflix is that they'll always have internet lag, well not always but occasionally, and they'll always have a limited library of films and TV shows. Plus they sometimes have to get rid of some stuff if they forget to pay for the licenses. So let me ask you this question. Would you rather have access to an online library of films and TV shows that is subject to change, or would you rather have your own library of physical copies in which you are in control of? I've said this once, but I will say it again. When it comes to Blu-rays, there are no restrictions whatsoever, except for the region code, unfortunately. But you know what? You can always get region-free Blu-ray players. And if you have the PlayStation 4, well, that's also region-free as well. But when it comes to physical copies, there's really nothing prohibiting you from watching the film, unlike online streaming. Because when it comes to online streaming, you'll need an internet connection, sometimes a really good one if you want to watch like a 4K film, and sometimes your internet might go out, and that can really annoy people. But with physical copies, as long as they're in good condition, there's not really anything stopping you from watching the film. Because when it comes to physical copies, you don't really need the internet. All you just have to do is put the film in, the player, press play, and that's it, you're watching a movie. No internet required. We may be moving towards a digital future, but let's face it, there's always going to be low-income areas, like the countryside, for example. Let's say you're going on holiday to the countryside, maybe the countryside of Wales. You bring your iPad to watch some films, and guess what? There's no Wi-Fi, and your 3G isn't working that well either, or your 4G. Now, this is where physical copies, or DVDs mostly, will outshine online streaming. If you take a portable DVD player and some DVDs, you don't have to worry about the internet. You can just put them in and start watching the films. No internet required, like I've mentioned before. You guys seeing a pattern here?